Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, Horton Bonsai. I'm going to create a larch forest. I wasn't going to, but when we done the other video, when we repotted the larches, there was vine wavel in it. I've got some vine wavel killer on order from Amazon, but these were on the floor near the rest of them, so there'll be vine wavel in these. I might as well just get all the soil cleaned off, create a forest, and then it's done with and all the roots is cleaned. Some of them's too straight anyway, I'll just let them go. You could maybe put a heavy wire on and bend them, but I might as well just create another forest with them. The first thing I'm going to do is just take all the soil off them, get them all out of the soil, just put them in a bucket of water while I prepare the pot. I'll speed this process up. I'll record it, but I'll speed it up so you can see what I'm doing, because by the time I cleaned all these off, you'd probably nick off to another channel by then. So let's get into the video and get this forest made. So out of the 7 trees, 2 of them had vine wavel in. I'm not going to keep this soil insipid in case there's any eggs or anything in, so this will be going in a bag and getting thrown away. I usually recycle my soil, but this I'm not, so it'll be going in a bag and getting chucked away. But I'm quite happy with the outcome, only 2 having it. Got me itching now like the little buggers. So I'll get cleaned up, we'll wash the roots out, I'll put the trees in there, and we'll come back and start and create the forest. This is the pot I'm going to be using for the larch group. I need to give it a good clean. So I want to stick some music on and give it a good clean. So we've got the pot nice and clean, well, as clean as I can get it. I'm just going to do a little bit of root work on these trees and cut them back. Then we'll try and make something out of it. I was happy that only 2 of them had the vine wavel, but my stuff's coming today so I can treat the rest of the trees. But I'll get my scissors and we'll start cutting. I'm going to add a layer of soil in the bottom. We'll start with the main lay tray. I'm just taking off anything that's too low. What I'm going to do is just try them in dry first until we get where we want them. Some branches on that one. This one's got a nice twist in there, so I'm going to keep that over that side. I'm going to have to take the road off it first. I'm basically just cutting back to some buds. Just a rough prune, then we can get it established in the pot. Then we can easily tweak them later on. I'll keep going with these. I'll speed the video up, then we'll come back, then we'll start and put them into place. So I'll put all the trays in dry just to try them. I can see every tray from this angle. You can't on the camera because you're missing that one, but that's the angle of the camera. I'll look from the side, I can see every tray, and the same on yon side. The only problem I've got when I put this together here is I've got this one as the lead tray, but we've got a big old gap from there to there. So I was thinking about making this one the lead tray, which we can build up a bit. And I'm going to take that off. And we can build that up a bit in there. So what we want to try and create is the tallest tree at the front, getting smaller at the back to give the perception of looking through a forest, and try and get some movement this way. So we'll start with the main tree and just work our way around. I've got no wire in the pot, so I'll probably have to use stones. Wish I had 3 hands. I'm really not bothered about the roots, like creating a barrier and everything, as it's just a forest. We can correct some later on if we need to, but once it all knits together, it'll not be moving anyways. Trying to keep them so when you look at them, they're not in a straight line. Just trying to stagger them a bit, but also trying to keep it so we can see every trunk. Keep stepping back, having a look. I'm going to have 4 on this side, 3 on that side, and later on we can create a pathway through the forest. See if I've still got it. I'm also trying to show the movement on these 2 back trees. Keep stepping back and having a look. I keep getting in the way of the camera, sorry, but I can't help it. Some chopstick work. So I'm just going to heat the soil up on this side to create a mound, like a hill. Or thereabouts. Going to place some stones in to keep it there. These stones will be coming out later on. Right. Unless it looks good. We've still got a bit pruning to do on the right hand side because all the branches are crossing. So we'll get some of that took off. Right. That one off there. Bring the height down on that one. La 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 la. Water's frozen. So that's the pot clean to the best I can. So it's time to add a bit of lava rock. Just as a little pat here. It's just to break it up from each side of the forest. So what I'll do now is I'll get cleaned up and we'll come back and have a look at it. So that's another forest created, a large forest. I'll be putting it on the bench near the one I created on the hill. I'll reduce the height of these trees later on and get better pruning on it once they're established in the pot. I want to make sure they grow now and they'll all survive. But like I say, we can take the heights down. The lead tree is at the front and we've got some sort of movement down to the right. So I'll just let it grow for a season now, then I'll come back in the winter and cut it. Like I say, I can reduce the heights once we know where they are living and popping and we can get a better movement down. The stones I put in might just stop in, we'll see what happens. I might take a couple of big ones out and leave a couple of little ones, but they're basically there just to hold the trees in the pot, because there's no way to get in the wire through, because it's a stone pot and it's a ton weight, so I didn't want to drill it. So we'll just see how it grows. So that's it for this video on creating this large forest. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't, please subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ta-da, folks!